Okay, Mr. McGinnis, you may cross his hand.
Now, initially, when you spoke to him, this young man was polite to you. Is that right?
Yes,
He was calm.
he was.
He was well-mannered.
Yes.
Okay. And then you and Williams started calling him a liar, didn't you?
No.
Never called him a liar?
I told him I thought he was lying.
Did you? That wasn't my question. Did you call him a liar or not, sir?
Indirectly.
Okay. How about directly? Did you do that?
I don't recall calling him a liar directly.
It's not in your notes?
Probably not. I don't recall.
Does that happen with such frequency you just don't take note of it?
Objection, Your Honor, that's argumentative.
Overruled.
Does that happen with such frequency you just don't take note of it, sir?
And what is that? That I call
Calling
someone a liar?
people liars.
No.
This is the first 2 pages of the statement you took, right?
Yes.
Now, all this information up here, that's in your handwriting?
Yes.
Okay. And I, Brenton Butler, am providing this statement of my own free will without any threat or promise. He didn't say that, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And Detective Darnell is writing this statement at my request. He didn't say that, right?
That's correct.
And virtually all of your statements start out the same way, right?
They do.
Okay. Everybody just asks you to write their statements, right?
The ones that do.
And what percentage would that be?
I don't know any statistics.
Extraordinarily high percentage, wouldn't it?
I would say most asked me to write, yes.
And is that because you have remarkably good penmanship, or do you know?
I just always assumed it was that they were too lazy to write it themselves.
Okay. But you knew he could read and write, right?
Sure.
Didn't you think it might be a good idea to let him, if you wanted his side of the story, to let him put his own side of the story down?
This is his side of the story.
Okay. Last night, I got home late and didn't get a chance to eat. Did you ever check to see if that was true?
No.
Okay. Did he look malnourished when you were talking to him?
No.
And Detective Williams was over in the monitoring room, was he?
Detective Williams is in the monitoring room.
So he would have heard him say all these things, right?
I can't testify what Detective Williams heard.
As far as you knew, the audio hookup was still working over there, right?
Yes.
The woman gave me a mean look and mumbled nasty nigger under her breath. As far as you know, did Mr. Stevens ever corroborate that in any way?
I've never talked to Mr. Stevens or interviewed him about this case.
But you've read the report plenty of times, right?
I've read what was relevant to me.
Okay. And as I raised the gun from my pocket, quickly it went off. Is that something he said?
Yes.
I had pulled the trigger unknowingly. That was his language, unknowingly?
No, he said he didn't know he pulled the trigger.
Okay, so you just like that word better, right?
That's just how I wrote it when we formulated the sentence.
I took the woman's money from her wallet and put it in mine, right?
Yes.
He said that, right?
That's what he told me, yes.
And I went home to feed my dog. Did he say why it was so important to feed the dog at that point?
I never got the impression it was important. That was just what he did when he got home.
Well, why did he go home if he just completed this successful armed robbery and killed somebody? Did he say?
No.
Later, I was walking to Blockbuster Video to get a job application. Why did he need a job if he'd taken up this new career as an armed robber?
I don't know.
Okay. When the police stopped me, the policeman asked me to come with him to the Ramada Inn, which I did. Did he say why he went with the police if he just killed somebody over there?
He just said he was asked and he complied.
Complied, was that what he said?
No, that's my word.
Okay. If we could, let's try and distinguish between your words and his, okay? The man who was with the woman I shot came to the car and told the police I was the one who shot her. All right? He said that?
Yes.
You could hear that in the next. And he's saying this stuff out loud, right?
We're formulating sentences as...
Is he saying this stuff out loud?
Actually, I'm saying this, and he's agreeing to it.
Okay. Which of these words did he say out loud that could be heard in the monitoring room?
All of them.
Okay. While somebody was in the monitoring room?
Detective Williams was in the monitoring room.
So he would have heard him say all of these words. Is that right? Okay. Now, since that time, the 6 months that have followed, which of the facts asserted in here have you been able to verify in any way?
I've not attempted to verify any of them.
Thank you, sir.